This is Fox 40 News.
5 alpacas are dead, and an animal rights group is holding a local research lab responsible. Davis-based Antibodies Incorporated is now facing up to $50,000 in fines from the U.S. Department of Agriculture. Thanks for joining us tonight at 10:30. I'm Allie Wolf.
And I'm Joe Khalil. Reps from Antibodies Incorporated, that research lab, say that the alpacas were accidentally exposed to poisonous plants. But activists believe that there's more to the story than that. Fox 40's Doug Johnson was at the lab today. He has more on exactly how these animals died and what some think should be done about it.
This is the pasture where 5 alpacas were found dead last July. According to a report by their owners, Davis-based Antibodies Incorporated, the alpacas ate oleander leaves,
which are highly toxic not only to animals but also to people.
Speaking to Fox 40 over the phone, Michael Bundyk is co-founder of Stop Animal Exploitation Now, or SANE, a national animal rights group. He was able to obtain the report from the National Institutes of Health through the Freedom of Information Act.
One of the staff persons at Antibodies Inc. was making a burn pile.
A burn pile that employee brought in materials from off the property, and one the alpacas were able to eat from. That's where the report says the oleander leaves were later found.
Anyone that deals with animals, especially alpacas, should know better than to pile potentially poisonous clippings.
We tried to speak with Antibodies Incorporated today.
I wanted to see if you guys wanted to comment on this issue that you had back in July with 5 dead alpacas.
But they're closed on the weekends. Meanwhile, Bundyk says he's sending that report to the USDA, along with this letter asking Antibodies Incorporated be fined the maximum $10,000 per animal, totaling $50,000.
We filed our complaint because we have no information that even demonstrated that the USDA was aware of this.
Now, it is important to note that SANE admits its ultimate goal is to shut down all laboratories that do testing on animals, including Antibodies Incorporated's facility, which is just down the road from where I'm standing.
Right now, the diseases that are killing human beings are specifically human conditions.
In Davis, Doug Johnson, Fox 40 News.
And just last year, that group, Stop Animal Exploitation Now, worked to shut down another Northern California antibody firm. Santa Cruz Biotech was forced out of business after the company was hit with a $3.5 million fine over its treatment of goats and rabbits, and it also had to give up its license under the Animal Welfare Act.